Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you're having a fabulous day or night, whatever time that you are viewing this video. Thank you for joining me. Today I will be unstuffing my book of savings, and no, not all the pages are full, but June is coming and we want to make a payment on our mortgage, an extra payment. And I actually sent a message to another channel, content creator, and I think it's Fun and Budgets with Tanisha Davis. And she had mentioned something about her mortgage payments and how she decide what to pay and how to pay and all that. And I had a question, and she actually posted my question, and she did a whole entire video about the question that I asked. And that answered a lot of questions for me, simply because I like to know how other people do things, and sometimes what they do works for me and sometimes what they do don't work. But it's up to me to make the decision as to will it work for me. And the way she explained the system that she has in her household, it actually was beneficial. So I'll post that video below. It's been a good minute, because at the time I was still just saving money in my book. I wasn't planning on making a big payment on the mortgage until the book got full. But after listening to some other creators as to how they pay down their mortgage and get it paid off in so many years and so forth, I decided that getting the book full is not always the best route to take. Sometimes you have to, in the middle of a challenge, see what you have and go ahead and throw a chunk in there at it at the time. And that's what we're going to do. So we've decided to make a payment every 6 months. So June, even though I did not start the book back in January, I've been saving it little by little for a few months now. June will be 6 months of the year. In December will be the other 6 months of the year. So we plan to make a payment, a lump sum payment in June, and then I'm going to start my book of savings over. And I'm also going to start a new one. So I'll have 2 going at one time. Yeah, it's like that, but it'll be different. This one will be a little different from this one, but I'll have 2 challenges going forward, so I can save towards mortgage or sinking funds or emergencies or whatever the case may be. This is not just going towards mortgage as I hoped it would be. I decided to change that theory as well. So you'll see that in a minute. But what I want to do is really just count up what I've saved in these few little months. And then I'm going to decide what's going to be the lump sum payment in June towards our principal mortgage payment. And then some of this money may actually go towards my sinking funds that I have. So first, we have to count it up to see what we got. But listening to how other people do things really, really helps a lot. I mean, it really does. And because there is more than one way to skin a cat, as they say. But this book, I created it and I started it, and I've been enjoying stuffing it, but life has been lifing. It's been so busy that I haven't had time to film every time I stuff it. And, I just haven't. So, I hope you stick with me. I just haven't. So I am going to unstuff it here on camera. And what I was doing was simply taking each page number, because each page has a clear envelope on it. And I left the envelopes clear on purpose because I was actually trying to read the story, because I've never actually read the entire story of Pinocchio before. So I thought that it would be a fun way for me to get a little reading in, and also for me to save and then use the money towards something that I've wanted to do for so long, and that's help pay down our mortgage. I have to interrupt really, really quick, because if you remember me talking about my great nephew, he's my niece's son, and we celebrated his graduation. This is my first endeavor to make balloon art, and I gave it my best. I did a pretty good job, I think. But anyway, I gave him the book that I saved. I started last year, that Savings Challenge graduation book, and he loved it. So what I did was, for each page, it has a clear page, clear envelope. The page number represents what I put in the envelope. So example, it starts at page 11. On page 11, I put in $11. On page 12, I put in $12, 13, $13, and so forth and so on. I did not go in order. I did skip around in the book to put in what I had extra at that time. So all the pages are not fully funded. All the pages are not funded. Some of them did get skipped, but that's okay, because after I've saved up for 6 months, like I said, I've decided to choose what to put towards the mortgage, because as the video that Tanisha put together explained, you don't always have to wait until you get such a big lump sum to pay down on your mortgage, to make a principal payment on your mortgage. Now, if you have the mortgage company that don't allow those types of payments, then that's one thing. But if you have the mortgage company that will accept any payment that you give them anytime, as long as your regular mortgage payment is paid, then go for it. So I'm going to unstuff this, and I might just speed it up for you guys, because I don't have too much to talk about. So I don't want you just sitting there kind of twiddling your thumbs, but I'm going to take out this money, and I might talk about a little something along the way. But yeah, I managed to save quite a bit. I think I don't even want to guess how much I've saved, but I think it'll be more than I thought it would be, because you can save a lot in a little bit of time. People don't understand that. You can really save a lot of money in a little bit of time simply by saving 1s and 5s. If you've seen some 1s and 5 challenges, you know that you can save money in a little bit of time. I'm on page number 17, and I'm trying to let y'all see me unstuff it and put it in there. So let me do that. So page 17 had $17. 18 had $18. And it's sort of like the 100 envelope challenge, where you're sticking in that number in the envelopes, but I just thought it would be neat to do a book. You know, I'm always trying to do something different and challenging and unique. So that's what I did. Page 22 has $22. Page 23 has $23. Someone did ask if I had a system to stuffing, and I did not. I did not have a system. I just basically took the cash that I had on hand, and I dedicated some money to go towards it. And whatever envelopes were empty, I would fill it that way. And yes, I could have went, in chronological order, but what fun is that? Jump around. As they say, jump around, jump around, jump around. And as I mentioned, I will be starting this over again and do it for another 6 months. My goal was to really finish the entire book before making a mortgage payment. But what if I don't get finished in a year? What if I don't get finished in 2 years? So 6 months sound good. This is May. So June, I will be making the payment. And this is an extra payment. We're making our regular mortgage payment, but this is an extra payment towards the principal only. And our insurance actually went up on our mortgage. So I'm really ready to get this thing paid down. I was thinking, you know, as long as you locked in on your monthly amount, your monthly mortgage amount, then it is what it is. But not so. They can obviously go up on your taxes or your insurance anytime during your mortgage. And we've never filed a claim on this house. That's the thing that gets me. I've never filed a claim. So why are y'all going up on my mortgage? What if I would have filed a claim? That's the thing. Good grief. And I don't think it's fair if someone else in the area has been filing a claim, you know, for them to go up on my claim, my insurance amount. Of course, I don't think that's fair, but is anything fair in this world when it comes to money? Is anything fair? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Is anything fair? I'm on page 81. I'm unstuffing 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 81. This is 85. And keep in mind, this is not quite 6 months worth of savings. This is probably, what would we say, 3 months worth of savings? 3 or 4 months worth of savings, maybe. A lot of the big numbers were not stuffed, but quite a few of them were. Well, not quite a few. Some of them were. But on the video, Tanisha Davis was saying, you know, just make a little bit. I think she pays something extra every single month, which is great. Like, applause to her, because paying something every single month extra, she makes her regular mortgage payment and then she makes an additional payment. And so I think that's a great way to do it as well. But I'm going to see how this 6 month payout go. Like for June and December. I'm going to see how that goes. $87 and $88. $188 is the last page, and that's the last one that I stuffed. $188. Okay, so the book is back to being a little thinner. And like I said, I'm going to start Treasure Island next. I've never read the book of Treasure Island. I don't even think I've seen the movie of Treasure Island. So when I do this book, I'm not going to do, by the way, I'm sorry, all these are sold out. I was selling these on my shop, but they're all sold out. I had to grab this treasure. I didn't want Treasure Island. I wanted Moby Dick, but all of them got sold out. Everything got sold out. We had Alice in Wonderland, Treasure Island, Pinocchio. We had, did I say Alice in Wonderland? Wizard of Oz. We had all those, and I saw them selling, and I was like, man, I got to grab a Moby Dick book. I got to grab a Moby Dick book for myself. I didn't get to get it. The last one left that was not sold was Treasure Island. And so I said, well, hey, I got to do Treasure Island. Maybe that's a good thing, Treasure Island. I've never read it before. And so I wanted to do another book of savings. And the way that I plan on doing this book of savings is it starts with page number 11 as well. And so I'm just going to simply stick in $11, or if I don't have $11 extra, I'm going to add the number. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. I'll stick in $2. And then, you know, on and so so forth. So 4 plus 6 plus 4 plus 7, whatever that number is. Or I can do $46 plus $47, or I could do $46 plus 4 plus 7. However, whatever I have extra, that's what's going to go in this book right here, Treasure Island, because I feel like that would be a sign, you know, just a fun way to do a lost treasure and stick money in the book according to what I have available at the time. And even when I get back here on the triple digits, 126 plus 127, or 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 1 plus 2 plus 7, and put that inside of here. And I don't have envelopes on there, so I'm just going to stick the dollars inside the pages. See how that works. If that don't work because everything is falling out, then I'll have to find another unique way to do it. This book, I'm still going to do it exactly how I did. $11 going here, 105, 103 going there. Whatever the page number is, that's what I'm going to put inside the envelope. So I'll start this fresh June 1st. The first week of June, I'll start both challenges and go from there. Now I got to grab out the calculator. Let's count up how much. And I don't know what's going to go towards mortgage. Our regular mortgage payment is $888. And it would be good if I could pay $1,776. That will be like 2 extra mortgage payments, but it'll go strictly towards the principal. So it will be good if I could do $1,776, but I don't know how much this is. So I'm going to count this up, and then we are going to decide what's going to go towards mortgage and what's going to go towards my sinking funds, because that's what I want to do with the rest of the money. Put it towards my sinking funds. I'm going to count this big stack of ones first, because y'all know how ones can be. Okay? 1, 2. $74. That's a lot of ones to count. Woo. Let's count the 5s. That's 100. That's 55. Let's count the 10s. That's 100. That's 100. That's 60. Ooh, my little hand is working. Let's count the 20s. That's 500. That's 500. That's 120. Whew. Okay, let's count the 50s. That's 300. Let's count the hundreds. That's 400. We have $2,309. Woo! So, you know I got to count this in reverse, but I won't put you through that. I'm going to count it in reverse, and I'll come back and let you know if it works. So I'm going to take the 2309 and subtract in reverse. Yes. So I added right, 2309. So let's see. Okay, so 533 is what I can distribute amongst my sinking funds. Don't know how I'm going to do it just yet. So I do know I'm going to use the big bills to put in my envelopes since I want to keep those condensed. So let me take out 533. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5, 20, 30. 102 and 33. So this is 533. Let me make sure before I start stuffing that this is 1776. 2. $1,100. Minus 250. Minus 105. Minus 30. Minus 30. Minus 11. And that's a 0 out. So what I want to do is decide how I want to split up my $533 over my sinking funds. I know housing will get the least since most of this is going towards housing anyway. I'm going to put 100 towards food, and I'm going to go ahead and see if I can condense anything in here really quick. I just did a condensing of it, but I've added more money since then, and now that I'm adding this big money, let me see what I can condense. That's 100, 20, 30, 40, 5, 50. That's 150, 5, 60, 5, 75, 85, 86, 87, 88. So $88. That's the 8. 20, 40, no, 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 80. So this is $80. So this should be 50. 50, 70, 80. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, yes. Trying to double count to make sure I don't do anything inaccurate. So we have 150, 70, 85, 86, 87, 88. 188 in food. Let me get my marker so I can mark what we have in here. 188. All right, so in transportation, we'll get 100. So now in transportation, we have 1, 20, 40, 60. I got money out of order. 1, 20, 40, 65, 70, 1, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77. $177 in transportation. So let's see what I can condense. 177, that's 100, 150, 170, 75, 76, 77. Okay, 150, 75, 77. In vacation, since I have not planned a vacation yet, I want to put 100. I can't imagine where I would even be going All right, 120, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 128 is in vacation. And all I can do is take out these ones, 4, 5, 128. Where can I go? If I had to go today, where could I go for $128? That would cover a little bit of gas and a little bit of food. But if I pack my lunch, it might cover gas and a little hotel. It just might. Personal, I want to give it 50. So let's see what we have. It's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $106. So let's see, $106. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was it 106 or 107? Yeah, 107. It's 51, 05, 6, 7. It's 107 if I didn't count it wrong. I'm gonna put 107 in personal. In bills, I'll put 100. So in bills, we now have 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. 185 in bills. So I could take 1, 50, 70, 80, and 5. As long as this equals back up to 1776, we're good. 150, 70, 85. 185. All right, and what we have left? We have 50. 50 I will put towards situations. 50, 70, 90, 91, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the only thing I can really do with this is give it a 5. We got 95 in situations. And we have remaining $33. So for housing, I'll give it the $3. I don't know if there's anything I can condense. I have some 20s over there. So let's see what we got. What can be condensed in housing? $10, $20, $35, $45, $55, $60, $61, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $70. And count it again. 10, 20, 35, 45, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Yeah, 70. So I can take 3 20s and a 10. And that's $70. And this should be 70. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. Yes. All right. And for health, I'll give it $10. Health is now 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. $25 for health. And month ahead will receive this last 20. Let's see if I can condense it any. $20, $40, $50, $65, $66, $67, $68, $69, and $70. So give it $70. 20, 40, 60, 70. Month ahead gets 70, has 70. Whew. All right, you guys. I feel good about that. So this is going back to the bank. Well, to the bank. It technically has not been to the bank. It's been in my book. So the next time you see me, hopefully I will begin stuffing my 2 book of savings. And for the next 6 months, we'll see how much we gather and how much we're able to pay extra on our mortgage. But it's as if we're making 2 extra payments on our mortgage payment. And I haven't done the amortization yet sheet. I haven't filled that out, but I'm just guessing if we pay 2 extra payments every 6 months, which would be like 4 payments extra a year, where would that get us? How close would that get us? So I can't wait. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. You continue to have a great day, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Happy saving and goodbye, you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.